Japanese lion, Japanese bulldog. These are the kind of picture you always seen online. But if you look closely, there are almost no real Karajishi. Most of what's floating around online is just a big mix. It's almost all meshed together. If I just explain it with two words, it's boring. So first, let's start with the 1% quiz. From now on, I will show you two pictures which one feel like a real Japanese Karajishi. On the screen now, you will see two figures, A and B. So which one looks more like a Japanese Karajishi to you? A or B? Just pick one. 3, 2, 1. Neither of them is a Karajishi. A is a Chinese stone lion, a Chinese bulldog. B is Japanese shrine guardian, or Komainu. From the very first question, both are misses, but this is exactly what the online reference situation looks like right now. Round 2. Again, we have another pair, A and B. Same question again. Which one feels more like Japanese Karajishi? 3, 2, 1. Once again, neither of them is a Karajishi. A is a Korean hete. B is an Okinawa shisa. Both are lion-like guardian beasts, but Karajishi is a completely different branch. Round 3, last question. Again, A and B, one more pair. Now, it's starting to feel familiar, right? So, which one is the Japanese Karajishi? 3, 2, 1. There isn't a single Karajishi here either. Across question 1, 2, and 3, we never once showed an actual Karajishi. But the Japanese lion and Japanese bulldog featured online are mostly just these mixed together. They are basically just shisa, hete, stone lions, and komaino all thrown together. So we finish all three questions now. Quickly check in your head how many you got it right. Konnichiwa, Yoshi desu. Today we're going to all the ones you just got confused by. Chinese stone lion and bulldogs, the Korean hete that came from the Chinese hete CS line, Kisa from the Ryukyu kingdom, Japanese shrine guardians Komainu, and the real Japanese Karajishi. We will line them up by period, country, and purpose, and sort out them as a single family tree in historical order. And if you stay until the end of this video, you will be on the 1% side. Looking at references from all over the world, you will be able to say this is Chinese, this is Korean, this is Okinawa, and this is real Karajishi, or at a glance. Lions were never native animals in China. They came from West Asia and India through the Silk Road and other routes. When China saw this animal, they thought this is perfect as a guardian beast to drive away evil spirits. So, from the Han Dynasty around the 2nd century BC to 2nd century AD, they started placing stone lions at the entrances of tombs. Later, through the Tang, Ming, and Qing dynasty, they were always set up as pairs in front of palaces, offices, and rich homes. The rule is this: the male steps on a bowl with his foal. The female has a cup under her foal. That's a basic format of the Chinese stone lion we call a bulldog. Separately from this, China had another beast that symbolized law and justice. In Chinese characters, it's written haze, pronounced cs. It has a single horn. It's a creature that rams into whoever is in the wrong. It's a symbol connected to trials, verdicts, and injustice. Stories of CS appear from the spring and autumn and Han Dynasty period onward, and later it's used as decoration on official hats on carvings. From here, the French is split in two. One line becomes the stone lions that guards gates, and the other line becomes the hete, siege, symbolizing law and justice. As the Chinese siege crossed over into the Korea, it became the Korean hete hechi. During the Joseon Dynasty, 1392-1897, especially around the main law palaces like Gyeongbokgung, built 1395. It's used as a symbol to ward off this fire, disaster, and injustice. So in one-line summary, Chinese royal beast comes to Korea and became hete and hechis. This line is completely the Korean guardian beast route. Its bloodline is different from the Okinawa Shisa. Now let's move to Japan. The China stone lion and hete type beast came into Japan together with the Buddhism through Korea. During a Nara period, 710 to 794, lion motifs appear strongly in temple decorations and Buddhist paintings. From the Heian to Kamakura periods, 8th to 14th century, they settled in as guardian beasts of shrine and temples. Here the names split into two: Karajishi. Kara is China, tongue side. Shishi is a lion, so literally Chinese lion. Koma-inu. Koma is an old term for Goguryeo, the Korean peninsula. Inu is dog, so it's like the dog from Koma, a foreigner guardian dog, so meaning as a Korean dog. In the old days for rear, one side had a lion face, the Karajishi, and the other had horned dog face, the Koma-inu. But as time passed, they got mixed and confused, and nowadays, people often just call the pair Koma-inu altogether. And unlike China, the boar and cub rules is almost never followed at modern Japanese shrines. Instead, the open mouth one is called agyo forms. The closed mouth one is called the ungyo forms. So they are often just separate as an a-un pair. Now let's look at Okinawa. In the past, it wasn't part of Japan. It was an independent country called the Ryukyu Kingdom, 1429 to 1879. Location: a group of islands below Kyushu near Taiwan. In 1609, troops from the Satsuma domain, today's Kagoshima, I was born in Kagoshima, came down and effectively took control of Ryukyu in the Meiji era. In 1879, Japan officially absorbed Ryukyu and turned it into today's Okinawa Prefecture. During the Ryukyu Kingdom period, Chinese stone lion culture came in again and changed into a local version called Shisa. The name basically comes from Shishi, with the pronunciation shifted into Shisa. At first, they stood big at village gate and on fortress walls. Later, they climbed onto house roofs and gate tops and became guardian spirits, protecting each village and home. If we boil the lines Chinese stone lion to Japanese mainland, Karajishi and Koma-inu, Chinese stone lion to Ryukyu, Okinawa, Shisa. If we boil everything so far down to one summary, China, stone lion equal food dog that guards gate, siege, prototype of hete, a beast of law and justice. Korea, hete, hechi, guardian of palaces, law and disaster in Joseon. Japanese mainland, Karajishi, as a lion in paintings, decorations, and tattoos. Koma-inu is the shrine guardians, stone beasts in front of shrines. Ryukyu, Okinawa, Shisa is island star stone lion that guards home and villages. Now, we're going to see why all these got lumped together as Japanese food dog and how to pick out the real Karajishi in tattoo design. In the West, anything that looked like a guardian-shaped gate guardian get called things like food dog, Oriental lion, Japanese lion. They just group them all together under those names. So Chinese stone lion, Japanese Karajishi, Japanese Komainu, Okinawa Shisa, Korean Hete, these 5 branches all get thrown together into one bundle. Even inside Japan, people get confused. If it's in front of shrine, people just call them or komainu. If it's in painting or selling art, people loosely call it karajishi. So even stone lion used for cafe interior get called komainu. And tattoo references, actorial mask in China, Japan, Okinawa. Strictly speaking, Karajishi is close to a lion that lives in the paintings, textiles, and ornaments, rather than a stone statue. If we just grab the key point, it almost always appears as a Karajishi plus peony botan combo. The name is literally Karajishi botan. Instead of the Chinese style of stepping on a bowl or cup, they're often leaping or rolling among rocks, clouds, and peonies. The mane isn't just curly, it's drawn with curved lines like a flame or clouds. The tips of the tail and mane flicks out like a fire. So if you really wanted to karajishi in your tattoo, you can just copy a stone komainu photo. It's much safer to pull references from old paintings, textiles, and wood carvings. Both are stone lion types, so it's easy to mix them up. But shisa and komainu can be seen like this. Entrance of shrines and sanctuaries, often made from stone or bronze. They stand firmly on steps or pedestals. Expressions are a bit sharper, more like an official guardian. House roofs, gates, on top of walls, faces are rounder and cuter, more rustic. They feel like local guardian spirits for our house, our shop, our towns. If you mix in Korean hete on top of this, it becomes completely chaos. So when you are designing tattoos, it's much easier if you first separate by country: China, Korea, Japanese mainland, or Okinawa. Karajishi. Kara is China, tongue side. Shishi is lion. It literally means Chinese lion. But now it's often used for the lion in Japanese style decoration and tattoos. Komainu. Koma comes from an old word for Goguryeo, the Korean area. Inu is dog, so it feels like a Koma dog, but in literally, it's a lion dog style guardian. Shisa, an Okinawa version of Shishi with a shifted pronunciation. It's usually written in katakana rather than kanji, pronounced CS in Chinese, a beast that symbolizes justice, law, and fire prevention in Korea. When you use karajishi in tattoos, it's almost always best to pair it with the peony botan. Karajishi plus botan, karajishi botan. You get strength, authority, and protection plus beauty and abundance. For the mane, instead of drawing it like a regular lion, use curved lion that mix cloud and flames. Make the tip of tails and mane flick out like fire. So people instantly feel, oh, this is Japanese style. Avoid burrs, cups, and perfect symmetry. Burr on the fold, cup on the pole. These are almost pure Chinese stone lion foot dog rules. If a client says, I want Japanese karajishi tattoo, but the design has a burr, cup, and full symmetry, it will read straight up Chinese, and instead combine it with flower, rock, and clouds. On the flip side, your client might say, I like komainu more. I want shisa tattoo. I'm Korean. I want hete. That can totally happen. In that case, you should separate the concept clearly from the start. Komainu. Emphasize the two-piece a-un pair and a bit of shrine elements like a torii or stone lanterns. Shisa. Combine it with Okinawa elements like roof, tropical seas, or corals. Make the expression a little cuter. Hete, give it a warm tone, flames and scares. Tie it together with Korean palaces, elements, Karajishi plus botan. For people who want both strength and beauty, the type says, I protect my own art and worldview. 고마이누. For people who want to guard their own beliefs and shrine spaces, their own little sanctuary. 시사. For people who like the vibe of protecting our home, our shop, our community. 혜태. For people who think I can't pretend I didn't see injustice. It's an energy of justice, conscience, and cutting off disaster and bias. From now on, even if someone shows you can references and says, look, Japanese lion tattoo. This one is a Chinese tongue lion. This one is komainu. This one is shisa. This one, Korean hete. And this one is real Japanese karajishi. If you watch this video all the way here, you are in the 1% club. If you like real Japanese stories, you can stick around for the next one. Please like and subscribe. お疲れ様でした。